Seriously? It's October already? I'm fucked. Welcome, Collective of Sanity. I am your humble and awesome leader, Tim Green. I write on the pen name T Green, and I have sadly to say, it's October, which means it's time for another quarterly goals video. Oh, great. If you've been around this for my channel since I started back in June, you know in July I did my first quarterly goals video for the third quarter. Today, we are now in a new month, so it's time for a new quarterly goals. Today, we're going to go over my 4 goals I had. Then we'll go over my goals for the fourth quarter. Let's not horse around any further. Let's jump right into it. I had 4 goals for the months of July, August, and September. They are in order. Goal 1, finish World Within the Veil, Draft 1. Goal 2, finish the scenes list and outline Shattering the Veil. Goal number 3, start writing Shattering the Veil, Book 3 of the Veil Trilogy. Goal number 4 was a developmental goal of start outlining my only solo novel at this point, Long Live. So those are the goals. Let's now dive back into them, each goal on its own, and see how well I did. Not that I haven't given you a hint how that turned out. Nope, no hints here. None. Goal 1, complete World Within the Veil. I did not. So close. Because of the contract that I signed back in December with my friends, if I don't complete the first draft for all 3 books of the Veil Trilogy by December 5th, I'll have to pay them $250. I was on a time crunch, and because even though I had extra time for book 2, I dilly-dallied for the first month. Seems to be a trend. And I had to rush. I am 14 scenes away from the finish, but because of the orientation of only 4 months to write book 3, I decided I wanted to start writing on time on my own personal start time for book 3. That I was 14 scenes down, and I could have finished it within a week or so, but I wanted to get a jump start right on book 3. So it is not complete, unfortunately. Goal number 2, complete the scenes list and the outline for Shattering the Veil. Check, complete. And I got that done complete with a few days grace period before I started writing it on August 6th. So I did complete those. So I had to have the scene list and the outline done, so I knew what I was writing for book 3, and I did. So it's all great. It felt good to get that done, even though I had to revise the scene list multiple times afterwards. Goal 3, start writing Shattering the Veil. This is where I'm an idiot. If you go back to my July video, I said my goal was to start writing Shattering the Veil. Well, complete. Oh wait, that's right. I actually said on camera, I want half the book to be done was the goal. And I actually said half the book is the goal. I'm a fucking. Oh well. You make mistakes, you learn from it. So this goal was not complete. My final goal, start outlining Long Live. Well, that is another negative. I did not complete that goal, but I have a good reason why not. And while it still goes down as not being complete, the circumstances are better. I have been wanting to write Long Live for a very long time, but it's still mapping out character arcs and storylines, and I'm at a part of the story where I still haven't done yet. I still haven't figured out the problems I'm having with it, and I haven't had the desire to actually go and actually sit down to try to solve those. But I did get some inspiration for a project that I'll mention in a few minutes as one of my goals down later on. Just to give you a little heads up, a little preview. This project I've been waiting 10 years to get some inspiration on. With outside of very few bullets here and there throughout this 10 years that is really just stealing ideas from other people's stories in video games. With that being said, we are done with the review of my goals for the third quarter. Now let's talk about the fourth quarter. Now I had 4 goals for the third quarter, so I should have 4 goals at least for the fourth quarter, right? No, I don't. There are 3 goals, and we're going to move on and go into detail about the goals. Goal number 1, complete the first draft of Shattering the Veil. Didn't see this goal coming, did you? Because my goal, I had to have the first draft of all 3 books of the Veil trilogy done by December 5th. They have to be my focus. So since I'm writing book 3, that is my first goal, to complete it. Goal number 2, finish World Within the Veil. Duh! This goal is obvious. I have to finish that book 2 with 14 scenes left by December 5th. And that is my goal. I can hammer through that once I get book 3 done. So I will. Goal number 3, continue the development of Dragon Nation. Okay, so that series that I've been working on and waiting for some inspiration is called Dragon Nations. I came up with the title of the book series back in 2007, maybe it was 2006 or 2008, but I'm pretty sure it was 2007. I've had some base ideas for it. I still have those notes. I've added some over the years with some ideas, but I never could come up with it. I actually grasp the story. I just couldn't. I try. I'm just like, lately I've been actually had some inspiration on this story, and I actually got to the point where I know a lot of the story. I know the ending, and so this goal is going to be really easy to check off. There's no amount of I have to get it all done or anything like that. Any progression beyond where I am currently is a success for me. This one is an easy one. I can make very little progress and I'm going to check this off. Let's say, now let me be very clear. If I write a sentence, I'm not going to count that as a complaint. I do have to make progression. When I get done with something, I go, okay, this has progressed beyond what I have. And it can't be just up in my head. It has to be on my documents. That's all I got for you, collective. Let me know down in the comment section what you thought of my quarterly goals for the fourth quarter. Let me know your quarterly goals down there as well, if you have them. If you don't, you should get some. Give me a thumbs up. You're clearly liking what you're seeing here, so give that a click. While you're there, click the subscribe and ring that bell and join the collective. I post regular videos on Tuesdays, and I'm going to start posting vlogs, hopefully on Thursdays when I have them, but they could go up randomly, and the only way to know when they go live, if you want to learn more about writing, you can go over to the Writer's Mindscape podcast at the 01 podcast group, a link above my head and down in the description, where my buddy Adam Daly and I are world building a brand new world for you. In the meantime, be sure to find me over on social media, my Instagram, where you can find my progress on my maps of the Dragon Nations world. You can also find videos from my writing trips to different places in Massachusetts as well as Herkimer, New York. All places that have locations in my upcoming novel, Seeing Through the Veil. I visit the locations that show up. I visit the places that show up, comment on what I was thinking is going to happen and all this stuff, and have it on my Instagram. On Sundays, I will be going over to a website called Scribophile. It's a great place to go and post your writing to get some feedback on. You have to critique other people's work to earn enough points to actually post your own. That's why I like it. You give back to get something you want as well. You see my username on the screen. If you want me to give your work a critique, go on over and find me and send me a link to your work and I will critique it. Gotta say, I'm pretty good at doing it. I got nothing left for you, collective, so I hope you have a great writing week and I will see you in my next video. Bye!